Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV here in Frederick, Colorado. My name is Taylor, and behind me we're going to be going over our 2019 Tiffin Wayfarer. It's a 24 TW with just under 70,000 miles. So let's get right into it. Starting over here with our tires, I'm just going to share the tire size with you guys. They are LT 215s, 85 R16s. Sliding on over, I just wanted to mention this is full body paint, so you can't feel any of those graphics on there. We have a nice little grab bar here to enter the coach. I have our windows nice and open today, just to it's a cooler day, so just so we can kind of enjoy the beautiful morning. Up above, we have our 14-foot awning. It is multicolored, and it does have a nice little LED light bar in there as well. Go ahead and pop this open to show you our outdoor LG TV with the Furon soundbar. Just want to double check to see if there's any outlets in here. No outlets. In our first bay, we have some spare rims. There are 2 outlets in here as well. And it is nice and plastic on the inside. Sliding on over, we do have 2 dualies back here to help give a better ride and a better overall weight capacity for the ride. Right over here we have our Cummins Own-On. It's a 3,200 watt generator. This is where you could just pop it open to kind of service it, all that good stuff inside there. It is a diesel filled generator. And then our last bay here, you do have a little outlet right here, so when you do plug in, you have a little place you could slinky it through. And then you do have some type of through and through passage here. And directly above that, we have some more storage. Nice through and through storage here. It does have the wood and the interior colors that are inside of the coach as well. Alrighty, sliding on over to the rear of our coach, we have our backup camera. We have a beautiful window which is located in the bedroom of the coach. And then we have our hitch. We have a 5,000 pound towing capacity there. And then we have our portable water fill and sanitized flush, which is in the rear of the coach. Both exhausts kind of point out in a V shape, which I thought was kind of unusual, so I just wanted to point that out. So this is your generator, and then the other one for the chassis itself. Here's just another glimpse at the opposite end of that storage. Inside here we have our 30 amp shore power cord with the surge guard protector. Here is our wet bay. So we have our outdoor shower. Just kind of move that out of the way for you. Outdoor shower, and then we have our fill valves. You have your on and off button for the water pump. You just have some cables inside here as well, just so you can have a TV on the opposite end if you'd like. And then you have your filter right back there. But it's pretty open for a wet bay. You still have some storage in there as well, so it's kind of nice to see. Sliding over here is our dump for our black and gray tank. Our tank sizes for that fresh water is going to be 40 gallons. Our gray is 33, and then the black is 27 gallons. Here's our propane tank. It is going to be 20 gallons of propane there. It's a little bit higher up than most coaches, so you don't really have to kneel down pretty far to get that filled. All right, and then sliding over here, this is where our diesel fill is. And this one is a 26.4 gallon fuel tank. Nice and covered per usual. We have our leather, our white leather seats. They are manual adjustments and recline. And then we'll go ahead and pop the hood here. It's binging at me because I left the keys in. But you have some nice storage inside here, as well as a cup holder. And then I just wanted to show you the built-in shades. They're still in good condition, being it being a 19. And then you also have the other shade on this side, so you can completely black it out. I kind of like the built-in shades just because you don't have to worry about messing around with ones where you have to fold up and worry about storing them and so forth. I'm not gonna mess with that right now. I kind of forgot how I undid it. So we'll just move on here. And then we do have, sorry, I forgot to point out on the other one, you do have a blind spot detector on that mirror here. So once you turn on your blinker, you can go ahead and see that blind spot on your dash. We have some clear bra cut across here to kind of protect that paint on the front. Whoops, missed the latch, there we go. Alrighty, just a little brief overview of that Mercedes. It's a V6 Mercedes Sprinter chassis. It's 188 horsepower at 3,800 RPM. Here we have our depth fill, and then our oil with the dipstick right down here on this nice little red latch. And then sliding over here, we have our windshield wiper wash fluid. And then our coolant, and then right here to jump the chassis battery if we need to. Very simple and open. You can fill everything yourself if you'd like, or you can take it in, of course. Alrighty. Up above the Tiffin, you do have a nice little skylight, which I could show you once we get inside, but that pretty much wraps the exterior coach of this 2019 Tiffin Wayfarer. So let's go ahead and take a look inside. We do have a little screen door here too with the shade that you can manually retract up and down to kind of keep the bugs out. Right over here are our controllers for our awning and some lights. And then we have our master power disconnect and our step override. And then you have a nice little dirt devil here. So you have a built-in vacuum inside of this coach, and then you have your leveling jacks. So with the push of a button, it can automatically level everything out. And then right over here, right next to the door, you have a nice little safety fire extinguisher. And then underneath here, this is where your two batteries will be for your house. And then you do have your nice little radio up here. And then this is for your shade. Whoops, the cushion got in the way here. Oops, wrong way. So it is a nice little electric shade up there for our bed. And then the TV is on a nice little recline here, so we can pop it out. So if you're eating at the table or just sitting on the couch, you can easily go ahead and move that, or if you have guests up here, then they can watch the TV up there as well. Alrighty, I'm going to turn the chassis on here because we need the chassis running and the brake ignited in order to open up this slide. But as you could tell, we have a pretty big chunk of room to walk through here, even with our slide in. All right, now I'll go ahead and extend that slide. Alrighty, now that's fully opened, you can see we do have a little slot here to put in our pole with the table, so you can eat your lunch, dinner, or anything right here. watch some TV. And then you also have the second one here. So when these chairs are swiveled, you have another place to eat. It does have a Coleman Mac AC unit, which is at 13,500 BTUs. And then inside here is our master bedroom area. So you have the split twin bed here. These are aftermarket mattresses, so they kind of ripped out the one where it converts into a full bed. So they're just a little bit more comfortable. Not exactly sure why, but maybe they never really needed to convert it into a full bed, so they just did the twin beds. So just wanted to point that out here. Plenty of storage space all around. You have your little Tiffin Motorhomes cheat sheet for appliances and model numbers as well as serial numbers. So if you're ever in a pinch, you have that little cheat code here. So you can kind of get parts on order if you need before you go in to service your unit. And then we have two little night lights here. Whoops. And then this is where our control panel is for our wine guard and our solar system. And then your Truma AquaGo, so your tankless water heater. And then here is the generator start and stop. And then you just have your little television for your antenna and cable. And then you have your Wally satellites down here. Up on the roof, we do have a nice little speaker out here for that little radio system I showed you when you walked in, so it does go throughout the whole entire coach. Here is one spot to hang some clothes, and then you have another one directly across. There is the original bedding, and then right here we have our AC thermostat, and we have our bedroom lighting here and our reading lights. And then this will be kind of hard for you guys to see, but if you pull it out, there's a TV. We could do a little switcheroo, which I thought was kind of clever. You pull it out and then there's a TV right behind there with some storage below for some remotes or anything like that. And then this door, it is the bathroom door, but it does dual as another door to kind of close this area off. So here is the shower. And then this one here is the bathroom. Perfect, sorry. Should have turned on the lights for you here. But you do have some nice cabinets in here, a big mirror, and you do have a fan up top. And then open this one for you, whoops. There you go, so you can kind of see. And then you have one more right underneath the sink. And then you have two outlets underneath as well. Alrighty. And then here is that shower. All right, now we can make our way into the kitchen area here. So here's another cupboard. That's kind of like the one in the bedroom here. Perfect for some canned goods, spice rack. It does have another latch in there too, so you don't worry about having to put too much weight in there and it'll fly open. I'll open this one up for you too. Nice, beautiful, white, pearlish countertop here. Whoops. And your circular sink. And then this does come off so you can easily rinse everything out inside of the sink as well. We have our Dometic 2-burner stove cooktop. And then right below that, we have our microwave, which is also convection, with some drawers directly underneath that. And then more storage directly under the sink. Alrighty, this is our little control panel. So this kind of shows you an overview of your fresh gray, black, and LPG. And then our batteries are at 14.1 volts. And then we have our water pump and our tank heat. This is our slide controllers here, just a nice little reminder letting us know that we have to turn on the ignition and set the park brake. Here's just an overview of the settings, so you can change your brightness and then your wireless switch panels and then just overall coach options. And then right over here we have our lights. So get it a little bit brighter in here. And then our entry, we don't need to really worry about the cargo right now. Oops. And then this is just the panel lights overall, so you can dim it at night if you'd like. Our nice little Nor cold fridge. So this part's the fridge. We got our freezer down here. Whoops. This one's kind of hard to open, but we do have this. It kind of comes all the way off. It's supposed to be like that, and it clips back on. But it's kind of just an access point to kind of, if you need to work on the fridge, or you can just put some things up there that are hidden away and no one really knows that it opens. And then we got some more storage up here. Here is for that Dirt Devil. And then we have all of our books for our Tiffin as well as Mercedes up there as well. Whoop. There we go. Right down here we have our nice little couch here that does fold out into a bed where you can sleep about one person, maybe two. The leather is still in good condition here. Even though it is white, it is actually pretty clean. Just a little dusty, but we're good there. And then up here I already kind of showed you guys the other bed to sleep another guest if you'd like, with the TV, and you have two ACs right above as well. What's nice about this one, it's on a nice hinge, so it's not really heavy to kind of push up. Does most of the work for you. Alrighty, just don't want to make sure I forgot anything in here. And then you do have another fan. You have one in the bedroom, one in the bathroom, and then one in the back. Alright, we'll slide up here. Basic Mercedes steering wheel. Go back here just to show you guys the mileage. So it's just over 70,000. Whoops, I passed it. So 70,362 miles. We have, this is our backup camera here and our navigation. Oops. We can go back home for all the radio settings, our built-in compass down here for our heat and cooling, and then our hazard lights, some more cup holders, and then you have the Mercedes booklet over here as well. And then more storage up on top for snacks, and then you have another cup holder on either side too. So you have multiple cup holders on either side, and then you have your little lights up above here. And then you have a little sunglass holder up there as well, and then more storage directly above. But this wraps it up for our 2019 Tiffin Wayfarer. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, I'd be happy to help you out. Again, my name is Taylor. My information will be down below. You can reach me at 970-388-7937. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Have a great day.